Hey YouTube, Gordon Miller here. So I wanted to give you some feedback on the Google Pixel 2. I ordered the new Pixel 2 phone. I have a Pixel 2 XL, and I use the phone as my daily driver for much of the last 2 weeks. And I love the phone. I think that the ability to be able to summon the Google Assistant whenever you want. I've ordered the earbuds so that I can just tap and get the assistant, things like that. Those are neat features. The phone screen is not as bad as a lot of other people would lead you to believe. So don't get too caught up in, well, it's not as great as the Samsung screen, or it's not as great as this. It's certainly not as vibrant, and I understand there's been a software fix for the November update that they've got that addresses much of that. So that's fine. I think that since there's a bunch of stuff controlled in software, that's something that needs to be considered. There's also a problem with the hardware too. My unit is one of the ones that is afflicted with a bad microphone, and the microphone is horrible. Nobody can hear me. It's all garbled and distorted and things like that. Even in total silence, even when I'm here in my office and there's nothing but the fan on the laptop running, and it just makes a hideous noise. And so I love the phone. I really want to love it. And if they fix the display by increasing the brightness and some of the vibrancy of the colors and stuff like that, it's an easy fix. And unfortunately, the microphone, I understand, is a solder joint problem or something like that on the actual microphone itself. So I have to have my phone replaced. Already I've had it for 2 weeks, and now it needs to go back. So I don't have it because it's already packaged up to go back. So I don't like that. Customer service has been a nightmare. I called the other day and they want to walk me through some, like, well, have you tried restarting the phone? Yeah, I've tried restarting the phone. Thank you very much. I'm not a moron. So, the customer service is horrible. The phone and website experience is horrible. The chat experience is horrible. Everything that Google is doing is wrong. I don't know who in the world is running this program at Google, but you guys took a great phone, which was the Pixel. I had a Pixel XL, and I was waiting for the Pixel 2 XL, traded in my Pixel XL, which I should never have done. And now the Pixel 2 is just a piece of crap. So I really hate the fact that you guys didn't get this right. You guys are $1 billion company, making hardware. And, the thing that I really think is horrible is the fact that, you've got two different manufacturers, one that makes the Pixel 2, and one that makes the Pixel 2 XL. So the phones are completely different, as opposed to just a smaller version of one or the other. It's actually two completely different phones. And I really didn't expect that. I really didn't expect it to be such a radical departure from the Pixel. I thought the Pixel line of phones was really very good. So anyway, my phone will be shipped off later today, and hopefully I'll get it back before Christmas. This is now the 20th of November, so I don't know. Google, I'm half tempted just to go back to something else. Ironically, the phone that I still use every day is my 6S Plus, and I had an iPhone 10 on order, and ultimately I decided not to do it. That $1,000 for a phone. I mean, it's bad enough I paid $920 some for the Pixel 2 XL. $1,000 for a phone that really is also inferior in a lot of ways, just didn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to me. I don't know what Apple and Google are thinking. Two of the largest companies in the world in technology, and you make two phones that are complete crap. Why would, at the same time? I mean, imagine that. This video is being recorded on my Samsung Note 5, believe it or not. And later today, I'm going to go over to the AT&T store and talk to my buddy Andrew. And I'm going to take a look at the new Note 8, and the new Note 9 is coming soon, I know. But, why it can't be just as good as this? The camera on this phone, I think, on my 6S Plus, is horrible. And the iPhone 10 camera is better. And the Google Pixel camera is really very good in very low light, I have to say. But neither of them are very good at being a phone. And, I don't understand. I mean, I just don't, I don't understand why we can't seem to get a product that meets all the criteria across the board. And so epic fail for the Pixel 2 XL, epic fail for the iPhone X, and ironically, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are actually probably better options right now than the iPhone 10. And ironically, the thing is, so my oldest son wanted to trade in his Samsung phone for a iPhone 8. And the iPhone 8 itself is really pretty small. I thought it was, almost too small for me. And the 8 Plus is way too big. I mean, it's bigger, bigger than the 6 Plus. It's just big. And there is no middle size in that line. But ironically, the iPhone 10, iPhone X, is actually smaller than the 8 Plus and larger than the 8. And maybe that's where they hoped that size would slot in. The problem is that because the screen is actually not much bigger, the screen is actually bigger on the 8 Plus in many applications than it is on the iPhone X. Now, why would you do that? I mean, why would you build a phone that's your flagship phone where the screen is smaller than your second highest phone? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I really don't understand. So anyway, I don't know what to tell you. I love the Pixel 2 XL if they fix all the problems. And I really wanted to love the iPhone X. But I canceled my order. I had one of the very first ones that was going to ship out and get it first day. Then a couple days before it shipped, I went ahead and canceled my order. I just can't abide by all these problems that these phones are having. So anyway, sorry about that. Hopefully, I'd be interested in seeing, if you want to, in the comments below, let me know what your experience has been with your Pixel 2 XL or your iPhone X. And of course, if you want, like and subscribe. Lots of different content here. I'm not focused just on product reviews. I'm focused on general business and success in lots of different areas. And look forward to working with each of you. Thanks.